So hello guys. So today we will be seeing about the second part of probability. Okay. Uh, these are the topics today we are going to cover. So it is like binomial distribution, Poisson's distribution, and normal distribution. Okay. These three are interlinked with each other. Like you can see mean, median, variance, and mode will be same as it is present in binomial, Poisson's, and normal distribution. Okay. Is it clear what is the topic we are going to discuss? This is the second part of probability. Uh, Please everyone respond to me. Actually, this is the interaction session. We are not the lecturers or we are not the students here. We are friends. Okay. So let us start the topic. Before starting that, let me tell you, are you able to see this slide, whatever I have done? Like mean, are you able to see? Please respond to me in message itself.
Yes, bro, we can see.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes. See, let us see. Actually, what I have said to you in this binomial, Poisson's, and normal distribution, mean, median, mode, and variance, and also one more topic, that is standard deviation, will be present. Before going to that, let us see the basic of what is mean by mean, median, mode, and variance. Fine. So actually, what is mean? You can see in red color I have written mean, sum of observation by number of observation. Coming to the example, what I have written, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sum of the observation. If you add that all, that is known as sum of observation. By number of observation, how many it is? 5. 5 observations. If I add, if I simplify that, I will get the answer. It is clear to you guys what is mean? Yes or no?
Yes, right, clear.
Yeah, thank you. Coming to median. Mean is mean. If you go anywhere, mean is same whatever the formula I have written. Number of observation by sum of observation by number of observation. Okay. Now coming to median. Actually, median is that if to you like n numbers are given to you, means if up till 10, means the further example I will be explaining. With example only we will be seeing. See the middle number. The middle number meaning is that if to you these are the events like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is given to you, whether you want to write in ascending or descending, but preferably you have to write in ascending order. Okay, ascending means that is small to big. So if you write that, yes, why I have cancelled in median, it is a process like if there are odd numbers, if you cancel that, if there are odd numbers, means like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, means 7 numbers are odd. If it is given like 8 numbers, it will be even. In case of odd numbers, if you cancel first, last, and so on, if you will be cancelling, you will be getting the middle number. The middle number is known as median in case of odd number. Sorry, I have not written the even number, but I will be explaining you. If it is given like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up till 8, that is even numbers. 2 numbers will be coming in the between. So whatever the, see, if you write up till 8, you will be cancelling 1 and 8, 2 and 7, 3 and 6, and you will be remaining with 4 and 5. If you add that both, means 4 plus 5 by 2, that is 9 by 2, you will get the median. Fine. Is it clear to you guys what is mean by median? Is it clear? Please respond to me. Is it clear?
Yes, bro. It is clear. If it is even number, 2 numbers will be middle numbers, right?
Yes. 2 numbers will middle. You have to add that, then you will get the median. In case of odd number, no need to worry. You will get the middle number, means by cancelling first and last. Okay. Thank you for that. Yes. Now coming to mode. Mode is that if the numbers are continued, means simply speaking, if the same numbers are continued n number of times, like you can see the example like 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this, what is mode? 1. Why it is 1? Actually, mode is that in which repetition, whatever the number which is repeated, that is known as mode. You can see here in this series, 1 is mode. Why mode? It is repeated 3 times. So in the series, if the number is repeated more number of times, that is known as mode. Fine. Is it clear to you guys? I think so. It is clear.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So coming to variance, actually we will be seeing sigma square. Sigma square is known as variance. Sigma square, keep in mind, further we will be seeing in formulas what is sigma square. Sigma square is variance. So how you can write variance? That is summation of 1 equal to I equal to 1 by n. It is known as summation. That form, that symbol is summation into, means in bracket, x minus u square by u whole square by n. This is just a formula. So you can see here x minus, that is mu, that is known as mean. Okay. Further I will discuss, but before itself I am saying what is mu. Mu is mean. Okay. Sigma square is variance, and the summation I equal to 1 to the power of n. So this is the basic formula of variance. Fine. Is it clear to you guys?
Yes, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yes, bro.
Yeah. Now coming to main topics. Is it visible to you? I had changed the screen, means PPT. Is
Visible,
it,
bro.
thank you. So coming to, there are three topics what I have said there. We are going to discuss like binomial distribution, Poisson's, and normal distribution. So first of all, coming to binomial distribution. In case of binomial distribution, to do the problems, you have to thorough with the problems. Actually, they will not give that this is a binomial distribution. But in case of Poisson's and normal distribution, if you are seeing the problems, they will give either it is normal or Poisson's distribution in question itself. Okay. Now coming to binomial distribution topic. So actually how binomial is represented. So see, actually, you know, a plus b whole square formula, same as it is, they had expanded in binomial form. Okay. So you can see here p plus q whole power n equal to p power n plus nc1. So you can also write like nc0. nc0, if you write, that is 1. Okay. So I have not written there 1. Means nc0. I had just expanded there. Okay. So p plus q whole power n, if you are going to expand, you will get p power n plus nc1 plus p power n minus 1 q plus nc2 p power n minus 2 q square. Just this is a means basic thing, what the binomial, what is the meaning of binomial. Okay. No need to worry about that. Yeah.
థియరీ లేదా బ్రో దీనికి, అంటే ఆ డెరివేషన్ ఎట్లా వచ్చిందో?
Bro, there is a theory I will send to you, but I thought that whatever the main points are there, that I am going to explain you. Theory is there. No need to worry. Theory, if you want, I will send you in the group.
ఓకే ఓకే,
Okay. Is it fine?
డన్ డన్.
Okay. So now coming to further, like I will read you what is that. Binomial distribution is represented by, means binomial distribution, what the formula you have seen, that is binomial. How binomial is going to be expanded. Now binomial distribution, how it is represented. P of r equal to ncr, p to the power of r, q to the power of n minus r. This is the basic formula, means either in binomial, either in Poisson, or either in normal. Okay. Keep in mind that is always common in the three distributions. Always you have to keep in mind that formula, p to the power of r. Okay. So how you in further, means at the first I have written like p plus means p plus q whole power n equal to p power n plus nc1. In case of nc1, they are writing like ncr, p to the power of r, q to the power of n minus r. Okay. So r, you can see r can be represented from 0 to n numbers. Okay. Now coming to next step, p plus q equal to 1. So I have before this topic in binomial, I have in probability I have shown you, if defective and non-defective parts are present, we can write like p into a, means p of a plus p of a dash equal to 1. So same as it is here, you can see like p plus q equal to 1. Fine. So if you want to find p, you can write like 1 minus q. If you want to find q, you can write like 1 minus q. Is it clear up till now to you guys? Is it clear?
క్లియర్ బ్రో.
Okay. Thank you. Please keep on responding. That I will be not confused that you are not getting. Okay.
Bro, now
So-
it's clear. But can you explain that binomial distribution represented by P of R, the formula?
Yeah. Yes.
Can you
Yes.
explain
Means,
it again?
okay. I will explain you. Binomial distribution is represented by. See, actually, you can see binomial how it is represented like p plus q whole power n equal to p power n plus nc1 plus p power n minus 1 into q. Means one of the part is taken from that binomial. Okay. One of the part is taken from to find the binomial distribution, means p of r. So p of r is written like ncr, p to the power of r, q to the power of n minus r. Means one of the part from binomial, it is taken in binomial distribution. Fine. So coming to r. So R is that which can be written from 0 to n numbers. Okay. Now coming to P plus Q equal to 1, why I have written, I have actually I have explained in probability chapter that if defective and non-defective parts are present, how we can write. So same concept is applied here. If P plus Q equal to 1, okay. So if you want to find P, you can write like 1 minus Q. If you want to find Q, you can write 1 minus P. Is it clear to you guys? Means P of R equal to NCR plus into P to the power of R into Q to the power of n minus R, from where I have taken it is from binomial. Means binomial, what I have expanded, that part is taken in consideration for binomial distribution. Okay, is it fine to you guys? Is it fine?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, thank you. Now coming to mean, means in binomial, what I have said, in binomial distribution or either in Poisson's or in normal, mean, variance, median. So see, in some of the cases, maybe median may not be present or mode may not be present, but mean, variance and standard deviation will be present in every distributions. Okay. Now coming to mean. So what I have said, mu, whatever mean you are seeing there at the down, whatever the symbol it is represented is known as mu. Okay. So mu equal to ex, just we are representing like ex. Let us consider mu equal to ex, means mu and ex are same. Okay. Equal to, we'll write summation of R equal to 0 power n into that, the summation of R equal to 0 whole power n into R into P to the power. Means see, no need to remember or no need to rectify that, just it is for the purpose of expandation. If you just, we have to keep in mind that how the formula is there and where we are going to use that one. Okay, no need to worry about that from where I have taken that one. Okay, so if you are interested, like from where I have got, see, R into PR means you can see binomial distribution is PR. Okay, PR. So R I have written extra one thing, that is that is only the one thing. So R into PR, that's it. So finally we'll get the formula like mu equal to NP. Is there any doubt to you guys? I have not expanded that one. Is it clear to you guys? What is mu equal to NP?
Yes, bro.
Thank you, bro. Yeah. So mean is equal to mu equal to NP. Keep in mind, mu means mean is always represented by mu. Okay. So mu equal to NP. If anyone asks what is the mean of binomial distribution, is that mu equal to NP. Now what I have said, that in every distribution, mean, variance and standard deviation will be present. Sometimes mode and median may not be present. So coming to variance. So variance is represented like V of X, means there is like there is no standard formula or anything like how we will be representing variance. Okay, so variance, how we are representing V of X. So V of X equal to, this is just a expanding, I mean a formula which will be expanded and finally we will be getting the answer. Okay, I have not expanded, for your kind of information, I have not expanded that one. So finally the variance, what the formula is there, but we will get like NPQ. Okay, so if they say that, if in problem to you guys P is given, if you want to find the Q, okay, if you want to find the Q, you can see my cursor, P plus Q is given to you, P plus Q equal to 1. Is it visible, my cursor, P plus Q equal to 1?
Yes, bro.
Yeah?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, see, NPQ, variance equal to NPQ. See, to you N is given, to you P is given, but you are not able to find Q. So how you can find Q? So Q equal to, you can see here my cursor, Q equal to 1 minus P. Through that you can find Q value. Okay, is it clear to you guys? Is it clear?
Yes, bro.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, thank you. So coming to standard deviation.
Bro,
So you can, yeah.
బ్రో ఇప్పుడు మీన్ అంటే స్టాండర్డ్ డీవియేషన్ బై టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ అబ్జర్వేషన్స్ కదా. యాక్చువల్లీ వేరియన్స్ అంటే ఏంటి బ్రో? ఫార్ములా ఓకే, బట్ యాక్చువల్లీ వేరియన్స్ అంటే ఏంటి?
అంటే variance means, see bro, actually a observation is given to you, means observation will be present like, see, from 0 to n numbers are present. In that case, how I can explain, like if there is example, see, to you 1 2 3 4 is given to you. Okay, n is like x minus mu whole square by n. I have written the formula. Okay. Before from this you are asking, or from before whatever I have explained, like generally what is
Generally
variance?
variance
Yeah,
అంటే
see.
ఏంటి bro?
See, yeah, some of the observations will be present minus whatever the mean value will be getting, whole square we have to do with respect to number of observations. That is the main concept of variance. Okay. Is it clear to you? Means number of observations, like if you pick up one of the observation minus whatever the mean value you are getting, you will be squaring that to with respect to number of observation. Is it clear?
ఓకే ఓకే నేను ఇది అదే బ్రో ఏమని తెలియదు కదా. జనరల్లీ వేరియన్స్ అంటే అది కదా బ్రో. ఇప్పుడు మన చార్ట్ లో ఎంత వరకు మన ఎక్స్టెండ్ అవుతుంది
Yeah. Variance
చార్ట్
means,
అదే ఎంత వరకు
yes,
ఎక్స్టెండ్ అవుతుంది, ఎంత వరకు ఉంటుందో దాని
right.
మనం వేరియన్స్ అంటారు.
Means, bro, there will be a graphical form. Wait, I will show you.
వీళ్ళకి ఏదో తెలియదు
See,
కదా బ్రో.
it is like, see, here you can see, it will be like a graphical form to you. Means it will be from minus, from 0 to negative and 0 to positive. Variance will be present to you. Okay. Is it clear, bro?
యా బ్రో. అదే వాళ్ళు అడగట్లే కదా, అవి తెలియాలి కదా మీనింగ్.
Yeah, fine, bro. This is interaction session, bro. I mean, I want that you must be clear whatever I'm speaking to you.
బ్రో అందుకే అడిగాను బ్రో, అందరికి అర్థం అవ్వాలి కదా మీనింగ్ అంటే.
Yeah. Fine, bro. I have said you must ask the doubt, bro.
ఓకే బ్రో.
Okay, see, now coming to standard deviation. So standard deviation is, what is standard deviation? Standard deviation, you can see here standard deviation, what I have written in red color, standard deviation. So standard deviation is represented with sigma square. Standard deviation is represented with sigma square. Okay, sigma square. So sigma means standard deviation is equal to variance, under root variance. Why under root? So you can see here sigma square equal to npq. So sigma equal to under root of npq. Why under root? So actually what I have said to you, standard deviation is sigma square. So sigma square equal to variance. Sigma square means standard deviation equal to variance. How standard deviation is represented with like sigma square. So what is the variance? npq. So standard deviation sigma equal to under root npq. Is it clear to you guys? What is standard deviation, how it is represented? Okay. Can anyone say how mean is represented?
ఇక్కడ ఎన్పి.
Thank you. How only mean how it is represented?
Sum of observation by total number of observations.
Thank you. And mode means how mode
Middle
you are
value.
representing?
For
What?
odd only one value. For odd n equal to odd middle number. For n equal to even middle n1 plus n2 by 2 middle numbers. n1 plus n2 by 2.
Okay, thank you very much. And how we are representing standard deviation? Bro, you not, other guys. I want the other guys are not speaking, I think so. How we are representing standard deviation? Please respond to me. Please.
Unmute చేయ బ్రో. Unmute చేయ. ఎవరికి అడగనుకున్నా వాళ్ళకి unmute చేయ బ్రో.
లే bro, you can give access to everyone, please.
నవకిరణ్ కదా. నవకిరణ్.
Yes, bro.
అది నాకు హోస్ట్ పెట్టు బ్రో.
Yeah, sure.
చేంజ్ హోస్ట్ పెట్టి నేను యూజ్ చేస్తాను.
Done.
Done bro.
Yeah. So how we are representing the standard deviation? Can anyone say to me? So
No,
I will
continue.
ask you. Okay. Now they can mute, bro.
మ్యూట్ ఆఫ్ నిమిషం బ్రో అవ్వట్లేదు వాళ్ళు.
Okay, okay. I will ask them. So how we are going to represent standard deviation? Can anyone explain me? Means can anyone say me how we are going to represent standard deviation? Please. Okay, standard deviation is represented like sigma square. Okay, sigma square. Fine. So now let us see other distribution. These are some of the things in like mean, variance, and standard deviation in binomial distribution. Now coming to Poisson's distribution. So here you can see there are totally different. In case of, see, you can see in binomial distribution, P of R is equal to NCR, P to the power of R, Q to the power of N minus R. Okay. But in case of, in case of Poisson's distribution, you can see here how P of R is represented. Okay. You can see here P to the power of R, how it is represented. E to the power of minus lambda into lambda power R by R factorial. So everyone keep in mind, if you're coming to examination, if you are having calces, bring calces. Without calces, you cannot find e to the power of minus lambda. Okay. Without calces, you cannot find. Fine. Is it clear to you guys? Calci is very important for this kind of problems in case of Poisson distribution. So coming to how, I mean, P to the power of R, how it is represented, e to the power of minus lambda into lambda power R by R factorial. What is lambda? Parameter of the Poisson distribution. Or you can say lambda is also known as mean of Poisson's distribution. Okay. Mu is known as the mean of binomial distribution. Mu, you can see my cursor here, mu equal to NP I have written. This is known as the mean of binomial distribution. Now here you can see lambda equal to NP, that is known as Poisson's distribution. So you can see here mean how I have written, same as it is, means there will be no difference. Okay. E to the power of x equal to summation, that symbol is summation, x equal to 0 to infinity x into P to the power of R. So you can see how I have written P to the power of R. Main concept is that keep in mind P to the power is P to the P of R is changing from Poisson's, means binomial to Poisson's and Poisson's to normal. Okay. So P of R is e to the power of minus lambda into lambda power R by R factorial. What is mean after expanding lambda equal to NP? So keep in mind that mean of Poisson's distribution and binomial distribution is same, but the symbol will be changing. In case of binomial distribution, you will write mu equal to NP, but in case of Poisson's distribution, you will write lambda equal to NP. Oh, okay. Is it clear to you guys? Please respond to me. Is it clear to you?
Yes, bro.
Thank you. Yeah. Now coming to variance, what I have said, in some cases maybe median also may be present, but in Poisson's distribution there is no median, mean, variance, and standard deviation. Okay. In binomial distribution also mean, variance, and standard deviation will be present. So you can see here variance, how variance is represented. Variance is represented same in case of either binomial distribution or either Poisson's distribution, that is V of x, that is equal to E into x square minus EX whole square. If you expand these all, I have not expanded for your kind of information. If you expand that, or you will get lambda equal to NP. So this is the note you have to keep in mind. In Poisson's distribution, variance, you can see my cursor I have written in red through red pen. Variance is equal to mean in case of Poisson's distribution, but in case of binomial distribution, mean and variance have different values, like different formulas. But coming to Poisson's distribution, mean and variance are equal, means their values are same. So lambda equal to NP, lambda equal to NP in case of mean and variance. Okay. So variance and mean are equal in Poisson's distribution. Yeah. Is it clear to you guys? Variance part? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Now coming to standard deviation. Actually, you know that standard deviation is represented through sigma square. Okay, sigma square. So sigma square equal to lambda. We will write like standard deviation is equal to variance. Standard deviation is equal to variance. If you write, we will write standard deviation is represented through sigma square. So what is the value of variance? Lambda. Okay, lambda is represented through variance is represented through lambda, and also mean is represented through lambda. Okay, so standard deviation sigma square equal to lambda. So sigma equal to under root lambda. This is known as standard deviation. Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you guys? In chat box also you can keep the messages. Is it clear or not to you guys? I think so. It is clear to you.
Mean and variance standard deviation is clear, bro. Once explain the formula of Poisson distribution.
Poisson distribution means actually I have not expanded that. Means same in case of a binomial distribution you have seen. Wait. In case of binomial, I've expanded, like you can see my cursor here, p plus q whole power, and I have expanded. From that we have taken p of r in binomial distribution. Okay, p of r in binomial distribution. Same in case of Poisson distribution also, there will be expanding, means there will be a formula to expand this one. From that we have taken p to the power of r. Okay, is it clear to you? Means I have not written here, I have not expanded here.
Yes, bro, it's clear for me now.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, now coming to next distribution. Up till now everything is clear to you guys. Like in binomial distribution, we will represent mean with mu, variance with vx, and standard deviation with sigma square. But coming to Poisson's distribution, we will represented mean with lambda, variance with lambda, and variance and mean is equal in case of Poisson's distribution, but standard deviation is represented with sigma square. Now coming to normal distribution. Yes. To explain normal distribution, you can see here, I have used integration formulas also. Why in case of normal distribution we are using integration? We will go further. I will explain you why we are using it. So before that, I will be reading a sentence what I have written to black pen here. A random variable x is said to have a normal distribution if its density function or probability distribution is given by, means here they have given the x, means number of observations, mean, and standard deviation is given to you. Okay, fine. They have given to you standard deviations. So if 3 are given to you, how the normal distribution, just this is like how we have expanded the binomial distribution, means binomial. From that, how we have taken p of r, that is the concept of this in case of normal distribution. Okay, so coming to normal distribution, you can see a graph at the bottom which I have drawn to red pen. In normal distribution, I have written mu means mean will divide the left hand side and the right hand side. In case of normal distribution, to solve the problem, there will be a chart given to you. Without that chart, you will not get the values. Actually, what I have said to you in the first chapter, we have learned that the correlation or regression must be between -1 to +1. The same concept applies in the normal distribution, that there must be between -1 to +1. Okay, so chart will be given to you to solve the problem. Okay, fine. Is it clear to you guys?
Yes, bro.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, now coming to I just a overview, then I will explain you. So see here, what are the things present here? Mean, variance, and median. You can see here. Why median? Here median it is considered. Okay, here the median is considered. Okay, now coming to from the starting, we'll see. Yes, coming to mean. So keep in mind that in case of a binomial, we'll represent mean with mu. In case of a Poisson's, will represent with lambda. In case of normal also, we will be represented through mu. So mu equal to ex. So here you can see a integration part. I have not simplified, but I have written how to simplify that part. Okay, so mu equal to integration of minus lambda to lambda. So what I have said to you means actually normal distribution is that, for example, if we take correlation part, for example, just for example, if we take correlation part, they will be between -1 to +1. So in this red color part, red color diagram, whatever the cursor you're seeing here, so the left part is -1 and the red part is +1. Between that, the correlation value must get. Okay, but in case of normal distribution, if you're doing the problem here, that will be minus infinity, here plus infinity. Once means the value must be between that two only. Means this, whatever, see, please see the cursor. Integration, what you are seeing, whatever the integration you're seeing, minus infinity, integration of infinity, means that the value must be between that two. For example, if there is no infinity, if you're writing a infinity b, means the value whatever you are getting, that must be between a and b. That is the meaning of infinity. Fine. So if you simplify that part, mean part of a normal distribution, you will get mu equal to mu. Okay, mu equal to mu. Keep in mind what is that, mu equal to mu. How you're representing mu in case of a binomial distribution? Means what is the formula for mean in binomial distribution? Can anyone tell me?
NP, bro.
Okay, what is variance? What is variance in case of a binomial distribution? That is variance equal to NPQ. Okay, NPQ in case of binomial distribution. Now coming to normal.
Paina.
Yes, got it.
హలో, నువ్వు పైన కాయిన్ టాస్ చేసినావు, ఐదర్ హెడ్ ఆర్ టైల్ వస్తుంది. మనకు తెలియదు హెడ్ వస్తా టైల్ వస్తా తెలియదు. టూ అవుట్కమ్స్ వస్తాయి మనకు ఇక్కడ, హెడ్ అన్న రావచ్చు, టైల్ అన్న రావచ్చు. సో బైనామియల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ లా అది వాడతాం మనం, ఎందుకంటే తెలియదు కాబట్టి పాసిబిలిటీ మనకు తెలియదు, మనం కనుక్కుంటున్నాం పాసిబిలిటీ ఏమొస్తామని కనుక్కుంటాను. సో దానికి మనం బైనామియల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ వాడతాం.
ఓకే
ఓకే,
కానీ పొజిషన్ ఎందుకు వాడద్దు, నార్మల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఎందుకు వాడద్దు? వై ఓన్లీ బైనామియల్?
అదే చెప్తే ఒక్క నిమిషం ఆలోచిస్తున్నా. అదే
ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ప్రీవియస్ క్లాసెస్ లో ఒకటి క్లారిటీ ఏముందంటే, ఆర్ ఇచ్చినా లేకపోతే కంబైండ్ ఇస్తే మల్టిప్లికేటివ్ వాడాలి, బేస్ థియరం ఎప్పుడు వాడాలి,
అదే
దాన్ని బట్టి నాకు ఐడియా ఎట్లా అని.
బ్రో బైనామియల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ మెయిన్ ఏంటంటే నెంబర్ ఫిక్స్డ్ ఉంటుంది బ్రో. ఇప్పుడు ఈ
మ్యూట్ అయినా
నెంబర్ ఫిక్స్డ్ ఉంటుంది బ్రో. ప్లస్ ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ ఇది ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఈవెంట్స్ కిందకి వస్తాయి బ్రో ఇవి.
ఏది?
ఇప్పుడు బైనామియల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ లా బేసికల్లీ నువ్వు ఒక బైనామియల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ అని ఎట్లా కనుక్కుంటావు అని, ఎట్లా అంటే నెంబర్ ఫిక్స్డ్ ఉంటది. ప్లస్ ఏంటంటే అవి ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఈవెంట్స్, అవి ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఈవెంట్స్ బ్రో.
ఓకే,
అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం కాయిన్ టాస్ చేసినప్పుడు హెడ్ అని రావచ్చు, టైల్ అని రావచ్చు కదా, అట్లా.
పొజిషన్ కి
ఈవెన్ గ్యారంటీ వస్తుంది కదా ఒకటి మనకి బ్రో.
చెప్పు బ్రో.
పాయిజనా
క్యారీ అని ఏదో చెప్తున్నావు, చెప్పు.
అదే హెడ్ ఆర్ టైల్ వస్తుంది కదా, గ్యారంటీ ఉంటది కదా.
అవును, ఏదైనా ఒక ఈవెంట్ అయితే ఉంటది. సో దాన్ని బట్టి మనం ఫిక్స్డ్ ఉంటాయి, ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఉంటాయి, కాబట్టి అది బైనామియల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ అంటాం.
పాయిజన్ అంటే యాక్చువల్లీ పాయిజన్ ఏంటి తెలుసా బ్రో? ఇప్పుడు పాయిజన్ ఒకటి, ఒక్క నిమిషం. హలో బ్రో, పాయిజన్ ఏంటంటే సెట్ ఆఫ్ వాల్యూస్ ఉంటాయి చూసినా. ఫర్ సపోజ్ 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 అట్లా అసెండింగ్ ఆర్డర్ ఉంటాయి చూసినావా? సపోజ్ బల్బ్ షాప్ లో పోయినావు బ్రో, డిఫెక్టివ్ బల్బ్స్, అన్డిఫెక్టివ్ బల్బ్స్ ఉంటాయి చూసినావా? అట్లా అంటే మనకు తెలియదు డిఫెక్టివ్ బల్బ్స్, అన్డిఫెక్టివ్ బల్బ్స్ కనుక్కుంటాను చూసినావా? అది బెస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏంటంటే పాయిజన్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ కి డిఫెక్టివ్, అన్డిఫెక్టివ్ బల్బ్స్ బ్రో.
ఓకే,
అంటే ఈ ఫ్రాక్షన్ ఫస్ట్ ఏంటంటే ఫ్రాక్షన్ వాల్యూ తీసుకోవాలి బ్రో. ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు హెడ్ డాట్ టేల్స్ అనుకో, ఇది పాయిజన్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ రాదు. ఎందుకంటే హెడ్ డాట్ టేల్స్ ప్రాబిలిటీ ఏంటంటే 1/2 ఫ్రాక్షన్ కిందకి వస్తాను నీకు.
ఓకే.
అర్థమైందా? ఇది దీనికి ఫ్రాక్షన్స్ కింద రాదు పాయిజన్స్ లా.
ఓకే.
నార్మల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఒక్క నిమిషం.
అభిషేక్ రోజు నువ్వు దీంట్లో ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఇంక్లూడ్ చేసినావు వీడియోలో?
Problematic, bro?
ఎస్ బ్రో.
Yes, చేస్తాను.
దెన్ ఒకసారి ప్రాబ్లమాటిక్ చూస్తే క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది కావచ్చు. కంప్లీట్ చేయిందాం.
బ్రో నార్మల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ లా ఇన్కమ్ ఉంటాయి చూసినావా? ఇప్పుడు ఇన్కమ్ ఉంటాయి చూసినావా? ఇన్కమ్ అన్న స్టాక్ మార్కెట్స్ ఉంటాయి చూసినావా? స్టాక్ బెస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ స్టాక్ మార్కెట్ బ్రో. నార్మల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ కి ఇంకా మన ఇన్కమ్స్, వెయిట్ అలాంటివన్నీ నార్మల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ వస్తుంది. ఒకవేళ నువ్వు ఎగ్జామ్ లో అడిగిననుకో నువ్వు ఎలాబరేట్ చేసి రాయొచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు ఈ 3 ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ బెస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్. డైస్ కూడా దీని కిందకి వస్తుంది. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నార్మల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్
ఏంటది?
డైస్.
ఓకే.
డైస్ అట్లా బెస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఇవి దీని కింద.
ఓకే.
బట్ ప్రాక్టికల్లీ నీకు నార్మల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ కన్నా ఇది బైనామియల్ ఆర్ పాయిజన్ ఎక్కువ అడుగుతారు. నార్మల్ ఎక్కువ అడగరు, బట్ చూసుకో బెటర్.
ఓకే బ్రో, డన్. Bro, carry on.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks,
Thank
bro.
you, Akhil, bro. Thank you, bro.
ఓకే బ్రో.
Till now, is
Yes,
it
bro.
clear to you up till mean and variance?
Yes bro.
Is it clear really? Normal distribution is clear to you guys about mean and variance?
Yes, bro.
Okay, thank you. See, now coming to standard deviation, how I have said standard deviation is represented with like sigma square. Okay, so actually you can see what is variance you are getting. Variance equal to sigma square in case of normal distribution. Okay, if you simplify the normal distribution, how you are getting, means in case of normal distribution, if you simplify mean, what you are getting, that is mu equal to mu. Okay, if you simplify, mu is means what is mu? It is known as mean. Okay, now coming to variance, how variance, see how variance is represented. V of x equal to e into x minus mu whole square. Mu whole square you can see that is x minus mu. What is mu? Mu is mean. Okay, if you simplify here, you can see here my cursor. Actually, you can see integration part, that is minus infinity to infinity, that is x minus mu whole square f of x dx. What I have said to you, in normal distribution we are going to use integration part. Why we are going to use, means they will be bonded, whatever the values you are getting, they will be bonded between that two. Okay, if you simplify that, you will get the variance like variance equal to sigma square. Okay, keep in mind, in case of binomial distribution, if you substitute, means if you are simplifying, what you are getting mean mu equal to np. What is variance you are getting? npq. And what is standard deviation? That is sigma equal to under root npq. Fine. In case of Poisson's distribution, if you are simplifying, mean is represented with lambda. Okay, if you simplify that, lambda equal to np you are going to get. In case of variance, in case of Poisson's distribution, lambda equal to np you are getting. Here you can see that in Poisson's distribution, both mean and variance are same. You can see here I have written a note in box, and standard deviation is equal to sigma equal to under root lambda. Okay, now coming to normal distribution, if you are substituting, you are getting mu equal to mu in case of mean. Okay, now coming to variance equal to sigma square you are getting, and standard deviation, if you simplify, that is lambda equal to lambda you are getting. Is it clear to you guys up till now? Is it clear? Is it clear to you guys?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah bro.
Okay, thank you. Yes, now coming to median, as Akhil bro said to you that median takes the more part. So as you can see, in case of Poisson, in case of binomial, we have not used median. Why we are not used? The larger part is not covered by median, but in case of normal distribution, you can see median covers the more part. Means actually it covers the lot of part. Okay, so how the median is represented in this case? Keep in mind that where we are not where we are using median only in normal distribution. So how we are going to simplify that? That is minus infinity to m f of x dx. Okay, that we are going to get 1 by 2 if you simplify. So 1 by 2, no need to worry about that simplification. If you are getting the median value, what you are getting here, median equal to mu. Mu is what? Mean. Okay, mu is what you can see here. What is mu? Mean. Okay, so median equal to mean, you can see. So we consider median equal to mean in case of normal distribution. So always keep in mind that median and mean are equal in case of what we say normal distribution, and in case of Poisson's distribution, mean and variance are equal to each other. Fine. Is it clear to you guys? Yes. Now, is it clear to you guys?
Yes, bro.
Okay, thank you. Now coming to the note part, you can see I have written 2 notes there with black pen. You can see my cursor here, 2 notes. Keep in mind I have written there. See, anytime to you, like if they are in case of problem, generally in case of problem, just they are saying find the normal distribution. Just they are saying find the normal distribution. Then you are going to use this formula. Cursor you can see with red color. I have made it box. Z equal to x minus mu by lambda. If they are not asking mean, median, or variance, just they are asking find the normal distribution of the given formula, means given problem, then you can use like this formula, Z equal to x minus mu by lambda. X is number of events given to you, either 0, 1, 2, 3. You can write 1, 2, 3. That is your wish. And what is mu? We have to find the mean. What is mean? Number of observation, sum of observation by number of observation. This is standard deviation. Okay, is it clear to you? Is it clear to you guys? Yeah. Yes. Thank you. And coming to next note, if example, this is very important. See, keep in mind this concept. Okay, if example in problem it is given like p of x greater than or equal to 1, then what we have to do, 1 minus p of x less than or equal to 4, means less than or equal to 1 we have to write. Why we have to write? Why not we can expand that one?
Why?
బ్రో గ్రేటర్ దెన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 అంటే ఫస్ట్ మనం 1 కన్నా తక్కువ ఉన్నాయి కనుక్కుంటాం కదా బ్రో యాక్చువల్లీ. అది నువ్వు గ్రేటర్ దెన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 కావాలంటే నీకు ఫస్ట్ 1 వాల్యూ అంటే ఏంటిది ప్లస్ 1 కన్నా తక్కువ ఉన్న వాల్యూస్ కనుక్కుంటే మనకు గ్రేటర్ దెన్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 వాల్యూస్ వచ్చేస్తాయి కదా మనకు.
yes అవును బ్రో, yes right. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ బ్రో. అంటే ఈ పాయింట్ అనేది మనం గుర్తు పెట్టుకోవాలి బ్రో ఎప్పుడైనా. అంటే ఒకవేళ మనకు ప్రాబ్లం లో గ్రేటర్ దాన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఇస్తే we have to minus first, means 1 minus p of something, whatever the number up till that it is given, you have to do that one. Okay, is it clear to you guys? Is it clear? Example also I will show you.
Repeat once again, bro.
Second note.
Yeah. అది ఇట్లా కూడా రాస్తారు బ్రో. ఇప్పుడు ప్రాబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ గ్రేటర్ దెన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1. సో మనము జనరల్లీ ఎట్లా వేస్తాం అంటే ప్రాబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 ప్లస్ ప్రాబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 ఇట్లా వేస్తాము. జనరల్లీ ప్రొసీజర్ అది. బట్ షార్ట్ కట్ మనకు ఆల్రెడీ ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ లెస్ దెన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 వాల్యూ తెలిసిపోతుంది ముందే. ప్రాబ్లం మనకు తెలిసిపోతుంది. సో ఈ షార్ట్ కట్ మనం వాడతాం. జనరల్లీ మనకు అర్థం అవ్వాలంటే ఎక్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 ప్లస్ ఎక్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 కూడా రాయొచ్చు. జనరల్లీ రాయొచ్చు.
ఈక్వల్ టు 1 ఎప్పుడు రాయొచ్చు బ్రో అంటే ఇఫ్ ఈక్వల్ టు గ్రేటర్ దాన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఇస్తేనే మనం రాయొచ్చు బ్రో. అంటే దట్ ఈస్ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ అండ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1. ఓకే,
గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 1 అంటే ఇట్లా రాయాలి మనం. గ్రేటర్ దాన్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 అంటే 1 వస్తుంది మనకు. అది అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి మనం అంతే.
Is it clear, Kirti? I need to explain again.
Yes, bro.
Okay, thank you. See, let us go to problems. Actually, the main part is only problems. So you can see here. Are you able to see my PPT?
Yes,
Yes.
bro.
Okay. So let us see the question. For a normal distribution, see what I have said, for normal and Poissons, they will be representing in the form means question, but in case of binomial, they will be not representing the either it is normal, Poissons or binomial. Okay. In normal, you can see, for in question you can see, for a normally distributed variant with mean mu equal to 1 and standard deviation sigma equal to 3, find the probability that 3.43 less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 6.19. So manaku means, I mean, what have they have asked about normal distribution. What I have said, if they are not asking about mean, median or variance, if they are directly asking you about the normal distribution, then we have to use this formula, z equal to x minus mu by lambda. Is it clear to you? Is it clear?
Yes. Yes, bro.
Yeah. Coming to coming to the problem solution, you can see x equal to 3.43 means first I have taken x equal to 3.43. What they had said, they have given the all the values they have given to me, like mean value you can see mu equal to 1, okay, and standard deviation equal lambda equal to 3 they have given to me. So see here, I have substituted that one. See, you can see my cursor, please. If you are not
Yes,
able
bro,
to
you have substituted both the values.
see in your phones, you can zoom it. Yeah, I have substituted. See, 3.43 I have taken and 6.19 I have taken x values. And see here, what I have said to you at the starting of explanation of normal distribution, here to solve a graph, here to solve this problem. See, whatever the answers you are getting, you have to use table sheet with Q, means they must give you a table, like a table will present like between the two z values, how you are going to represent a graph and what are the values in between them. Through using chart, you have to solve this problem. Okay, up till this it is okay, but if they give the chart, from that we'll be getting the values, that what between what values the chart must be, means that the values must be present. Okay, in case of normal distribution, is it clear to you guys, or any confusion about that?
Bro,
Up
graph
till now it
మనమే
is
గీయాలి
clear.
కదా,
Where is
double.
graph?
Yeah, I have not, no, I will send to you guys, but wait
I think it could be better if you have that graph, bro.
బ్రో ప్రీవియస్ క్వశ్చన్ మన నార్మల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఒక గ్రాఫ్ ఉంది చూసారా, చూపెట్టని చెప్తాను నేను.
okay, yeah, yes, see here.
ఈ విధంగా గీయాలి మనము. దీని ప్రకారం అది జెడ్ వాల్యూస్ ఉంటాయి కదా, ప్లాట్ చేయాలి. అంటే
yes
-1 to బ్రో, -1 to
Means
+1 ఉంటాయి కదా, దీని ద్వారా ప్లాట్ చేసి మనం వాల్యూ తీసుకుంటాం ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళి.
yes correct. Actually, I have not shown here, but if you require, I will be sending in after the session completes. Okay, is it okay, guys?
Bro.
Okay, so means actually normal distribution is always solved by using the graphs. Okay, means whatever the problem is there that we have to solve, but by seeing the graphs, what are the values that the graph must be present in between what values, we have to use the graph. Okay, so coming to next problem, you can see here. Next question, see, if the variance of a Poisson variant, see, you can see here also they have represented Poisson variant, here they have represented normal distribution, here normal variant. Okay, if the variance of a Poisson variant is 3, then find the probability that x equal to 0, second one is 0 is less than x is less than or equal to 3, third one is 1 is less than or equal to x is less than 4. Okay, what they have said to you in question, they had given to you variance. Okay, that is variance equal to 3. So variance, how we are represented, v of x equal to 3. Fine. If Poisson distribution, in Poisson's distribution, actually what I have said to you in Poisson distribution, both mean and variance are equal to each other. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, is it clear to you? Yeah. Now you can see mean in Poisson distribution, how mean is represented through lambda. See, you can see here mean equal to lambda equal to 3. Is it clear? Crystal clear to you up till now here?
Yes,
Till
bro.
now? Yeah.
Yes,
Now
bro.
I have said, yeah, I have said to you in binomial distribution how we are writing P of R, that is NCR x to the power of, means P to the power of R, Q to the power of n minus R. But in case of Poisson distribution, how we are writing P of X or P of R, that is e power minus lambda, lambda power x by x factorial. Is it clear?
Yes, bro.
Is it clear to
Yes,
you?
bro.
Yeah. Keep in mind every time how we are representing P of X in case of Poisson's distribution and in case of normal binomial distribution. Okay. Keep in mind every time. So coming to the problem, what they have given first, x equal to 0. Here you can see x equal to 0. So you can see here lambda value already it is given to us, that is 3. The first problem you can see x equal to 0. My cursor you can see
Yes, bro.
at the bottom side you can see
Yes, bro.
x equal to 0. So see, lambda value is already given to you, e power minus 3. Okay, what is lambda? 3. 3 to the power of 0. What is x? X equal to 0. So 0 factorial. Keep in mind, what is 0 factorial? 1. 1 factorial is also 1. Okay, this is the main point we have to keep in mind. If you write 0 factorial 0, then you will get answer infinity. 1 by 0 is infinity. 0 by 1 is 0. But your answer is not 0 here.
Yeah.
Okay, 0 factorial is 1, 1 factorial is also 1. So if you simplify e power minus 3, keep in mind, if you are going to examination, please carry calc with you. Without calc, you cannot solve e power minus 3.
Oh my God.
Is it clear to you guys?
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
Thank
e
you.
power minus 3 values రాయాలి bro exam లా. E power minus 3 value లో రాయాలి మనం ఆడ.
Yeah. You have to write in value. Means e power minus 3
Okay.
also you can write 1 by e power 3. Okay. And then we have to
అక్కడ
write the value.
క్యాల్సిలా వచ్చేస్తుంది బ్రో వాల్యూ మనకు.
Yeah, means I mean to say that we know about that how we are going to use, but some of them don't have idea that they have the basic
Okay.
idea, like if we are writing a power minus 1, we can write 1 by a. Is it clear?
So what we have to write?
Yeah.
1 by e power 3.
Yes, 1 by e power 3 you can write.
Okay. So
Then you
if
have to
he doesn't mention value, is there any problem?
Yes, it is problematic. You will not get the answer, means you will not get the marks.
1 mark కట్ అవుతుంది వాల్యూ.
So we need to carry calc to examination. Huh?
Yes,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
This is
Scientific or normal calc?
scientific.
How do we get, bro? We haven't even seen how is scientific plan.
బ్రో నేను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తా బ్రో అది క్వశ్చన్.
Bro?
ఇస్తారా పక్క?
చెప్తా పక్క.
Bro,
Yes,
end in 10
test
minutes. It will end.
Okay. I'll start. Okay. So you can see the second problem. You can see 0 is less than, x is less than or equal to 3. So see here, 0 is less than means 0 is less than x. 0 is less than x. X is less than or equal to 3. Here you can see x value is 1 plus x value is 2, then x value is 3. Why we have not written 0? Can anyone explain?
బికాస్
Me?
ఎక్స్ వాల్యూ 0 to 3 మధ్యలో ఉంటది కదా బ్రో. ఎక్స్ వాల్యూ
Yes.
మనకు ఆల్రెడీ ఎక్స్ అనేది 0 కన్నా ఎక్కువ ఉంటది. ప్లస్ ఏంటంటే ఎక్స్ వాల్యూ ఈక్వల్ టు 3 వరకు ఉంటది. సో మనం 1
అవును.
2 3 అని తీసుకుంటాం.
Yeah. Why we have taken 3? You can see less than or equal
Less than
to.
or equal symbol.
symbol. Yes, equal to symbol is there, so we have taken 3. If not 3, it is equal to symbol is not present, we have to not write 3. We have to not take 3. Only 1 and 2 we have to take. Is it
Yes,
clear?
yes. And same, you have to substitute in same formula, right?
Same formula. Same formula you have to use.
So for every there is a formula p of x in same value, we have to substitute each and everything.
Yeah,
We have
yeah.
to add 3 of values, and
Yes.
we'll get the value, right?
Value. In third problem, you can see here less than or equal to is given, so we have considered 1 and 2. See, less than or equal to 4. We have not considered 4 here. Only up till 3 we have taken.
Yes.
Is it
we
clear?
have to find out x. We have to substitute x value in that particular formula, and we have to solve the problem.
Find out. Yes. Is it clear to you? I mean, everyone? Is it clear?
Yes, bro, it's clear for me.
Okay, thank you. See, the next problem. See, whatever the Akhil bro had explained to you about the binomial distribution, same as it is. Die also comes under binomial distribution. We will know that 6 events will be present. Actually, in binomial distribution, the limited number of things will be present in the binomial distribution. Okay. So coming to question, in 8 throws of a die, 5 or 6 is considered. 5 or 6 event, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6 will be present. So 5th and 6th is considered a success. Find the mean number of success and the standard deviation. So coming to p value, you will see the solution here. So what is p? What I have said to you in a binomial distribution, p plus q equal to 1 will be present. Okay, is it fine? Is it fine to you guys? P plus q equal to 1. And
Yes,
if you
yes.
want to find the mean value also, mu equal to np, and standard deviation also, means variance also, how much npq you are going to write. Is it clear to you guys? Is it clear?
Clear, bro.
See, p equal to 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6. Why have written? See, you can see here 5
Yeah,
or 6. 5 or 6. 5 or 6 means 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 means only 5th one is success and 6th one is success. So 1 by 6 success event, 5th one, that is one event by 6. Why 6? 6 dice means 6 sides are there, 6 events are there. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear to you guys?
Why can't we write 1 by 8? I think 8 times
Bro,
Bro,
you
నేను
write
చెప్పాలా
one
బ్రో
by-
ఇది చెప్పాలా బ్రో
Yeah, carry on bro, you can explain total problem.
బ్రో క్వశ్చన్ ఏమన్నాడంటే నువ్వు డై చేసినప్పుడు నీకు ఒక 5 వచ్చినా 6 వస్తేనే సక్సెస్ అయినట్టు. నువ్వు ఫర్ సపోజ్ నువ్వు డై చేసినావు బ్రో, డై చేసినప్పుడు వాడు ఏమన్నాడంటే ఒకవేళ 5 వచ్చినా 6 వచ్చినా సక్సెస్ అన్నాడు. సో మనకు 2 ఉన్నాయి. ప్రాబిలిటీ ఏంటి? నీకు 5 టోటల్ డైస్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి బ్రో? 6 ఉన్నాయి కదా. సో నీ 5 రావాలంటే ప్రాబిలిటీ 1 కదా. 5 అందులో ప్రాబిలిటీ 1 కదా నీ 5 రావడానికి.
ఎస్,
ఓకేనా? ప్లస్ ఇంకోటి వాడు ఏమన్నాడు 6 వచ్చినా సక్సెస్ అన్నాడు. సో 6 డైస్ దానికి ఏం రావాలి? 6 అంటే 1 టైమే రావాలి కానీ అది.
ఎస్, ఎస్.
బ్రో ప్రాబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ కమింగ్ 6 ఇన్ ఒక డైలీ అంటే 1/6 అంటే బ్రో జనరల్లీ.
గాట్ ఇట్ బ్రో.
ఓకే, ఈ రెండు కలిపి అట్లా డివైడ్ చేస్తాం మనం.
ఓకే,
Yeah, again see, p is completed. Q you can see p plus q equal to 1. That thing we have discussed in binomial theorem, p plus q equal to 1. If we get p,
find q, we have to substitute.
Yeah, you
Got
got it. So now why have written 8? In
The number
8
of 8
rows.
times it is thrown.
How many times? 8 times it is thrown. So you can see here, find the number of mean number of success and standard deviation. He is asking mean and standard deviation to you. Okay, to find the standard deviation, first we have to find the variance. Is it clear? Do I need to explain you? Is it clear to you guys, this from mean to standard deviation?
Clear, bro.
Simplification. Everyone, please.
For me, it is clear.
Yeah. Other guys?
Clear, bro.
క్లియర్ బ్రో.
Okay. Thank you. This completes. And if you want more problems,
Bro.
I will be sending. Yeah, bro.
నేను ఒక ఇదే మనలో క్వశ్చన్ నౌకరీని అడుగుతాను, నౌకరీని సాల్వ్ చేస్తాడా? సింపుల్.
Okay, I will send. Okay.
నేను అడుగుతా, ఎందుకంటే ఇదే మాన్యువల్ లో ఉంటాయి కదా బ్రో, ఎగ్జామ్ రావచ్చు అలాంటి
Yeah,
questions కూడా.
same. Ante bro. Okay, you
Bro.
can carry on, bro.
సపోజ్ టూ కాయిన్స్ స్టార్ట్ చేసినాం బ్రో, 4 కాయిన్స్ హెడ్ డాట్ టైల్. ఓకేనా? సేమ్ 5 or 6 బదులు హెడ్ డాట్ టైల్ వస్తే 6 అయినట్టు. హెడ్
బ్రో,
డాట్ టైల్.
ఇక్కడికి ఎందుకు వచ్చిన ఒక నిమిషం ఆగు. అభిషేక్ బ్రో, జస్ట్ డిస్కంటిన్యూ యువర్ స్క్రీన్.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys, for your patience. Thank you.
I'm sharing my screen. Is it visible?
Okay. Yes, bro. Yes.
Now here you can see. See here you can see in last. This is the last year question paper.
Okay.
They have given here this question.
See, correlation problem you can see.
Not correlation
problem.
problem. Here. This problem. See, distribution to be normal indicate how many branches in between. Can you solve this problem? You can get this one. How we have to solve? And
ఓకే.
And which one, bro?
this third question, bro. Third question B.
Okay.
Okay.
I will solve and should send to you guys.
Ajil bro.
Okay.
ఇప్పుడు క్వశ్చన్ చూసినాకో యావరేజ్ డైలీ సేల్స్ ఆఫ్ 500 బ్రాంచ్ ఆఫీస్ అంటే ఇక్కడ నీకు ఎన్ని ఈక్వల్ టు 500 ఇచ్చినాడు ఆల్రెడీ.
Yes, standard deviation, right?
మళ్ళా
N equal to
జనరల్లీ యావరేజ్ అంటే మీన్ బ్రో. జనరల్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకో, కొన్నిసార్లు వాడు మీన్ ఇయ్యాడు, యావరేజ్ అని ఇస్తాడు. సో యావరేజ్ అంటే మీన్ అట్ లెక్క. మీన్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1,50,000 ఇచ్చిండు వాడు. ఓకేనా? మ్యూ ఈక్వల్ టు 1,50,000 ఇచ్చిండు. మళ్ళా వాడు
Yes.
స్టాండర్డ్ డీవియేషన్ ఈక్వల్ టు 15,000 ఇచ్చిండు. సిగ్మా
Okay.
ఇచ్చిండు.
Normal distribution you can see. Distribution to be normal indicate.
అదే z ఈక్వల్ టు x మైనస్ మ్యూ బై
Lambda.
రూపీస్ 1,20,000 and 14,000 మధ్యలో ఒకటి ప్లస్ రూపీస్ 14,000. అదే సింపుల్ బ్రో, వాడు చెప్పిన మెథడ్ జస్ట్ నువ్వు అప్లై చేయి అంతే.
Yes, bro.
ఒకసారి
అదే
చూపెట్టు. అభిషేక్ బ్రో, ఐఎమ్ స్టాపింగ్ మై స్క్రీన్ షేర్. ఒకసారి స్క్రీన్ షేర్ ఇప్పుడు ఏ ఫామ్ లో దానికి అయితే చూపెట్టదు.
wait bro, I will send.
స్క్రీన్ షేర్ చేయి, నో ప్రాబ్లం. రైట్, ఏ ఫామ్ లో
This formula. This
p of x,
X-
సెకండ్ వన్,
Z.
ఫస్ట్
Yes, this one bro. Z equal to x minus mu by lambda.
స్టాండర్డ్ డీవియేషన్ అన్న అది ఇచ్చిన. ఓకే, ఆ ఎక్స్ వాల్యూస్ దాంట్లో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే అయిపోతుందా?
అయిపోతుంది bro.
అంతే
అంటే
bro.
x values ఇచ్చాడు కదా bro, between
రెండు
that
ఎక్స్
two.
వాల్యూస్ ఇచ్చిన వాడు రెండు సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయాలా?
Again you have to use that graph.
గ్రాఫ్ లో వేస్తే నీకు వాల్యూ వస్తాయి బ్రో, 2 వాల్యూస్ సెపరేట్ ఉంటాయి అంతే.
ఓకే, అట్లా 2 క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇచ్చినాడు కదా, అది వేరే క్వశ్చన్ ఇది వేరే క్వశ్చన్ కదా?
Yes,
అవును bro.
AB part అది.
ఓకే
బ్రో నవకిరణ్ బ్రో చెప్తా సింపుల్. మ్యూ కొన్నిసార్లు వాడు ఏమి ఇస్తాడంటే మీన్ అని సెపరేట్ నీకు ఇయ్యడు. వాడు ఏం చెప్తాడు అంటే యావరేజ్ అంటే మీన్
Average.
ఓకే
ఎందుకంటే ఎందుకు చెప్పాలి, మీన్ అంటే ఏంటిది బ్రో? జనరల్ నువ్వు మీన్ అట్లా కూడా అక్కర్లేదు, ఫస్ట్ టైం ప్లస్ లాస్ట్ టైం బై 2 కూడా మీనే అంటాం మనం. సో అర్థమైపోతుంది.
ఓకే, గాట్ ఇట్. ఇంకెవరికైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటే అడగండి, 1 minute ఉంది. 1 minute fine.
Bro, I will keep the PPT in the group bro. Okay, is it clear?
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Okay.
అఖిల్ బ్రో, ఇప్పుడు 1 minute లెస్ నాకు ఫోన్ చేసి ఆ క్వశ్చన్ ఏదో అడుగు, నేను చెప్తా. ఏదో టాయిస్ అని అంటున్నావు కదా,
నేను చెప్తా.
విల్ కనెక్ట్ ఇన్ కాల్. ఐ థింక్ మీట్ విల్ ఎండ్ ఇన్ 1 minute.
ఓకే
Yeah.
Thank you bro, thank you so much for the probability chapter, Abhishek bro.
Okay. No.
And Akhil bro,
Bro.
thanks for your support.
Yeah, Akhil bro have also supported me about conducting this session.
Yes. Special thanks to Abhishek bro from academic committee. Thank you guys.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
This is all about second chapter, probability, from University College of Commerce and Business Management, Kakati University. Thank you.